The Ferryman War is a conflict that started on April 19th and ended on May 5th of 2021. It all started when Uni, the Supreme Chancellor of Bardonia, publicly denounced the Ferrymen, a group of bandits operating in Cymru, after Bardonian Night Guards were attacked repetitively in the Bardonian capital and surrounding area. In fact, this raid would trigger a full-out conflict, which would see Bardonia fall into disarray and the Ferrymen defeating a large multinational coalition. On April 18th, 5 of the Ferrymen raided New Dorsorok, the Bardonian capital, killing a few and escaping with some gear, and camped outside the walls. Later, a group of 6 Bardonian soldiers gathered on the walls and prepared for a counterattack. The troops jumped down to give chase to the Ferrymen. The fighting began at the construction zone for Bardonian Fort Lee, where fighting was intense, with cobwebs being placed all over by the Ferrymen to slow down the Bardonian charge. Although the Bardonians lost 4 of their 6 troops, they managed to force the Ferrymen into retreat and killed 3 of the 5, and managing to retrieve a large portion of their gear. But sadly, this was only going to be a skirmish compared to what was about to happen next. In retaliation, the member states of the Anti-Bandit League rallied their forces as they prepared for a battle against the Ferrymen. In the first attack on the Ferrymen base at the ruins of Istanbul, multiple sewer mafia members and several Neodymian spirits led a raid on the Ferryman tower, using only stone axes and wielding no armor except the skin of Green Tomato in honor of him. Although all of the attackers were quickly defeated, many Ferrymen reported to have died or have weakened armor. Soon after the first engagement, words of an upcoming war declaration from the Ferrymen on Bardonia spread quickly. As a response to the hearsay, Kuchi 15, a citizen of Vrelia, volunteered to claim a Dalatraz ring around the Ferrymen's tower, a well-known tactic suggested by Mobius, the leader of the Anti-Bandit League and Grand Lieutenant of Bardonia, and Chancellor Uni. The funds were sent from the Bardonian treasury, and not long after, a claimed ring encircled the Ferrymen and their tower. Thanks to the distraction caused by the sewer mafia and attention to building on their own land, the Ferrymen did not notice this. Before Bardonia could accept or create a war request of their own, a land war was declared out of nowhere by Viewed Marquis Theos Escudal's Grand Bouchard. This influenced a meeting that was being hosted by Uni at the time to switch from a talk of tactics to a rallying call of war. Nations agreed to unite under a single banner for the upcoming battle which would decide Rathnir's future. In response to this, the Ferrymen began to prepare for the upcoming battle. An advertisement was placed calling for enlistment into their ranks, offering looted gear to those who joined. Their ranks more than doubled on the eve of the battle. A wall and other defensive structures were added around their original tower. On April 20th, at 7:53 EST, the second battle of Istanbul commenced. The coalition of Bardonia, Theos Escudal, Olderash, Viodoxa, Oralinor, and many more gathered in a small stone brick fort to the southeast of the Ferryman fort, a large structure of netherrack and wood. Notably, many members of Boldarov, the ancient founders of Istanbul, were present at the battle. They would prove to fight among the hardest for the defense of their beloved cultural homeland. Uni organized the fighters into 4 groups of 5 to 10 people each. The Ferrymen brought more players from wherever they came from to assist in the defense. When the war started, the coalition waited in the Area 420 fort for about 30 minutes before attacking. Many Ferrymen sat between their fort and the coalition outpost. The coalition eventually attacked outwards. There was an initial skirmish on the southeast wall of the town. The group tried to build a ladder up to the wall, but the Ferrymen blocked this with cobble above it. Bardonia and Theos Escudal went around the southern side and Olderash and Viodoxa the northern side. There were several small skirmishes where individual Ferrymen would bring the groups to different areas, splitting some teams up. Small groups from Olderash and Viodoxa's team came into the small passage between the fort's northern gate and the walls of the proper town. The Ferrymen kept a large force here. Some Olderash players almost got inside, but were pushed out as they tried to enter. In the forest on the western side, a large melee broke out that saw the deaths of many players on both sides. After the battle ended, the Ferrymen had more kills and kept their fort defended. The coalition returned to their outpost and grabbed their stuff and fled. The Ferrymen then surrounded this outpost and as people left, killed them. Uni was notably chased and then killed for the first time in PvP during this conflict. This battle marks the first time a new group swiftly established itself in Rathnir by force. They obtained much of their gear through banditry and PvP, and were able to repel a united effort of the server's largest nations. Bardonia fractured significantly, being supposedly disbanded after the loss. Many players vowed to abandon Rathnir and flee. Bardonia saw intense fracturing and internal conflict during this time. On May 5th, 2021, the admins issued a blanket ban on the Ferrymen due to a new rule being implemented, that being PvP groups must actively develop lore and world building to justify their influence on Rathnir. The newly formed Empire of Sharon, which had been carved out of Viodoxan territory, collapsed as quickly as it had risen. Thanks for watching and please subscribe, it really helps out the channel. Thank you. Peace out and goodbye.